Hello, my name is Nezumi, and I'll be showing you how I made the wig for my Hozuki cosplay from Hozuki's Coolheadedness. I started with a cheap lace front that I got off Amazon. And I made sure to thoroughly brush out any knots and tangles. Then I crimped the entire wig. To not get harsh crimp lines in the wig, you can pull the hair up at a diagonal away from the wig head and then crimp the hair. That way when it falls back down, you won't have harsh crimp lines in the hair. I also like to run my crimper back over the hair like a straightener to get the crimp marks out even more. Here you can see the difference before and after the crimping. I parted the hair down the middle and hit it with a blow dryer to set the part in place. I also plucked the hairline and got rid of any stray hairs in the lace. Now we can cut and style the wig. To make it easier to get an even cut and to save all the extra length my wig had, I put the hair into rubber bands in small sections and then cut right above the rubber band. I cut the hair a little bit longer than it needed to be, and I could save all the extra hair for a future project. I started to cut and trim the back section as well as mainly point cutting the ends. To point cut, hold your scissors at a slight diagonal and cut up into the hair to get a feathered and slightly choppy look. Then I steamed the entire back half flat to match his hair. I worked up the hair in sections to make sure I got all the hair and it was evenly steamed. Off screen, I pinned a ribbon down across the hair to let it dry flat as well since it kept wanting to stick up. I used T-pins around the ears while I steamed to keep the hair in place. For the bangs, I started separating each spike and cutting it. To keep it symmetrical, I would work on one spike and then the other side mirroring it. And I pinned every spike in place with more pins. Then I could steam all the spikes in place and using my rat tail comb to help me style it if needed. Then I could cover the whole wig in Got2b hairspray to lock in all my work. And I used a bristle brush to brush the hairspray through the hair lightly. You could also use a clean toothbrush for this step. I put the hairspray directly on my fingers and worked it into the spikes to help make a sharp point. This is optional, but to keep the spikes spiky forever, I mix 50-50 water and clear tacky glue and cover the ends of all the spikes. If you do this though, you won't really be able to wash out the wig and restyle it, so keep that in mind. Finally, I use a small flat brush and concealer to make the parting look more real. And here's how the finished wig looks. And here's the wig on with the whole cosplay. Thank you so much for watching, and please check out my other videos for how I made the rest of the costume. And please like and subscribe and follow for more.